Go.
All right, welcome. Welcome to Liberty.
I can't believe you just said Liberty. This is Louisville?
Louisville.
This is Louisville.
Louisville.
Big duel here.
Not starting off on the good
No,
note.
let's gather yourself here. Go ahead. What do we got going on here?
All
right,
right,
Coach?
we got Daniel Kennedy for Louisville. He's up against Devin Salisbury for BLatLou. Starting at 152 here. Big duel. Louisville's been ranked 1, 2, 3 in the state, depending on the week and in the ranking. BLatlou's been anywhere between 4 and 7. So top 10 matchup here.
It is a top 10
Starting
matchup, and right in our own backyard. And I think we know there's some changes in the lineups, and it's that time of the year. Very few teams are 100% healthy right now. The flu's running through some teams, and there's some other injuries as well, and some guys are tweaked a little bit. But, hey, just starting our first match, first period here, Daniel Kennedy and Devin Salisbury.
Yeah, so I think looking over the lineups here, Coach, like you mentioned, a couple guys out. And Cole McComas is out. He's been banged up on and off. So McComas has been banged up. Sorry, that was Coach Mike Helm bumping in here, throwing his weight around a little bit.
Yeah, you think he could just get like a zone program, but whatever.
McComas is out, Emmerling, the younger Salisbury. So a couple guys, I think they're heavyweight for Beaver out of the lineup. But we still have some big matchups. One coming up next, hopefully, Severs and Leisure, former teammates. Hopefully that goes down.
Yeah, I think that's what the fans want. A packed house here at Louisville. Great wrestling community. And to be honest with you, while we're here, we really got to thank Terry Horn, the AD. She's first class.
Phenomenal.
She's first class.
Phenomenal AD. Yeah, first class is how I would describe her. So thank you, Terry. Always great.
Yes, and active. One thing about athletic directors, they would need to be visible but also active. She's both. I know that sounds goofy, but she's great. 0-0 here. We got to pick things up here a little bit. 0-0. Defer. Salisbury chooses down. 152-pound match. Dean Conley here on the call with
Steve
DeMilo here. We probably should start saying our names. People don't have any idea who we are.
No, they
know. Maybe. The officials for tonight, 2 state-ranked officials, Rich Carpenter.
Todd Maurer.
And Todd Maurer. So 2 state-ranked officials, and that's what you want to see in a state-ranked matchup, top 10 matchup. So happy that they get some great officials here.
Salisbury gets the escape there. They're on their feet. Kennedy going 2-on-1 to Salisbury's right side. Salisbury kind of blocking it with his head there. Collar tie on the opposite side. Not a lot doing there.
Yep.
Ooh, nice duck there by Salisbury. Kind of in a
body
body lock.
Here, yeah. Oh, he's stepping to the edge. Nothing yet.
Yeah, what do you think there?
I don't know. That's a tough call. It looked to me like he was actively walking towards the edge.
Yeah. Yeah, he kind of turned in at the end, but yeah, it was definitely his. I don't blame him either, but could have saw it called that way. So back to that 2-on-1 for Kennedy to Salisbury's right side. Gets the head underneath there, bringing him down some short offense here.
One thing I think young wrestlers don't realize is you have to learn throughout the match.
Drag attempt here by Salisbury.
Yeah, the other side.
In on a shot.
Getting back to that, Coach, learn through the match. Obviously, if Kennedy feels good in the 2-on-1. Salisbury knows that, so try to obviously change your style, change your stance up a little bit, not giving that up. Certainly don't want to be in a position where your opponent feels comfortable.
So the second period's been a little more active here, but still not a lot of scoring. 1-0 Salisbury at this point with 20 seconds left here in the second period. 152. It's our opening weight. Kennedy's first shot attempt. In on a single there.
Yeah, short time here, too.
Jack
12
it up.
seconds.
Oh.
He locks up a cradle, maybe. Nothing yet with a whizzer.
Waves the 2 off. He's got him whizzered in.
He gets that leg in. Not yet.
Short
Oh,
time.
look at this.
Nothing
Off the
yet.
back. Wow.
Short time. Nice scramble there. That was close, but I agree with the waving it off.
Me too.
Kept that whizzer.
Yeah, whizzer was hard. I'll tell you what, the shot double finish single there, that was slick. Kennedy goes down, third period, down 1-0, right?
Yeah.
A little more action there. That's good. How do you feel about the... Oh, here we go.
Got that bar.
Got
Looking
that
for
bar
a tilt there.
reinforced
Running
too,
it
yeah.
now.
A lot of pressure there.
Yeah, that's tough.
Kennedy, nice job fighting that off.
Strong there
Yeah.
on bottom. See if we could stack them, maybe come back the other way. Both guys are kind of longer, lanky guys, I would say. Similar body types.
I agree. Okay.
Out of bounds, go back down here. Minute 25 left in the third period.
You start to feel here, 1:25 left, you feel like an overtime's coming. Unless Salisbury can get a turn here. You feel like an overtime's coming here. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That opening, whatever was 35, Salisbury rode pretty tough. Obviously, still got a minute 20 left. Kennedy up to his feet here, looking for a reverse. Knees are a little tangled there. That
could be potential. Not sure what this is going to look like.
It's kind of an odd position here. I don't know what would you call this?
Yeah.
I got a name for that one, huh?
I don't have a name for that one. Yeah.
Kennedy back down, minute 6, so it was close there, but that, burnt 20 seconds. He's down 1-0 here in the third period, minute 6 left.
Kennedy's been to his feet a couple times too, and it's the whistle that really is where he's most effective.
He's looking for that switch again. He's got to be underneath that near leg, getting in better position there.
Yeah. 55 seconds
Salisbury
left
looks
here.
like he stays pretty comfortable. Comes to that far ankle, drives in. You would think he'd be in good position there, and he is.
Yeah.
45 left.
Heck of a job riding so far here. 40 seconds left. Kennedy's got to get to his feet.
And he does. He's got that half, though.
He's kind of in a
Steps that
Merkel
back
situation
leg.
there, yeah.
He's almost had him.
Here, yeah.
He's almost had him reversed a couple times. And time's winding down. You give up a reversal here.
Yeah, you're cooked.
Yeah.
25 seconds left. Merkel situation. Is he going to roll through, or is he going to try to stretch him out and burn time? Looks like Kennedy's working there. Feels okay.
15. They stop it, break it, stalemate.
Tough call there. Kennedy's good off the whistle, so we'll see what happens here. If he can get to his feet, he's got a chance.
So 15 seconds, third period. Salisbury on top, up 1-0. Kennedy needs to get an escape.
Stops that first move. Now it's tough to get to your feet.
Yeah. Looks for the Granby.
Oh, look at this. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. No.
No. Nice job by Salisbury to hang on there and ride. That was great effort by Kennedy there at the end, though. Good match.
Yeah, nice Granby opportunity. Good battle right there.
All right, we got Logan Krulik coming out here for BLatLou.
And Severs.
So
this is what we wanted to see, huh?
Yeah, former teammates. I'm sure these guys have wrestled hundreds of times, not thousands. So, former teammates. Severs coming over to Louisville this year, was at BLatLou last year. Sophomore, Krulik a junior. Krulik in on a head inside single, lifts him up. Drives Severs to his back, but he rolls through. That's 2.
Yeah, pretty nice shot there from Krulik. Both of these guys are state-ranked kids and very, very good.
Severs kind of sit through there looking for a reverse.
Yeah, in this situation, but you don't want to give up this position here.
No, Severs sitting on that single. You don't want to give that, watch that knee. You don't want him to stop it for potential when you're in position here. So
close to the edge too. That might play a role.
Severs trying to bring it high. Krulik whizzing hard there, making it tough. Severs looking for a cradle. No go.
Wow.
Stalemate. Severs will stay down.
Real great counter there by Severs.
Yeah. Kind of that sit out.
Yeah.
So just a reset. We started at 152. This is 160. We're here in the first period with a minute left. 2-0. 2-0 for Krulik.
Riding tough, about 50 seconds left, and yeah, tough when you wrestle someone a lot. You know their strengths, and they know yours.
Yeah.
You got a leg in there. You'd think he would attack the head. He's kind of seatbelted in here.
Let's get his hips high.
Yeah, he's almost in bad position here.
Gets
Severs
the
gets
escape.
away, yeah.
So 2-1. 25 seconds left. You know, the thing about Severs on his feet, you know, he's a good barrel fireman's guy. Obviously, Krulik knows that. You can slow him down when you know that move's coming, but it'd be interesting to see as the match progresses. Oh, knee tip attempt there by Krulik. As the match progresses and you get tired, you know, it's harder and harder to remember that you're leaning, and you know, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out here.
I think it depends what the score is. If you're losing and you're pressing, you kind of walk into maybe that. If you're winning, you have a different feel. What do you think?
Yeah, I would agree. So Severs down here, 2-1, start of the second period. Severs to his feet. Krulik lets him go. Tied up 2-2.
Now, if you're Krulik, you want to get back on that single you hit in the first period. Was real nice. I don't know. Severs barrel guy. Let's see how he gets to it. $3-0 dual score, 160-pound weight class. Started at 52. There's a drag there, yeah.
You can see Krulik doing a nice job controlling that wrist.
Yep. Tries to snap
down.
Yep.
Oh, there's Severs.
There
He's comfortable there.
Oh, look at that. He caught him. And that's tightening up now.
A lot of time. Minute left.
Yes. Yeah, that's tight, and there's a lot of time left.
He's got that shoulder up, though.
He does. Fighting tough here.
I don't know if you want to go that way.
No, I think you want to
circle
walk
to the head and maybe
yeah.
sit through if you can.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to try to go grapevine or what, but be a lot more pressure if you were stepping to the head, I think. But
anyways, this is going to be 2 and 3 back points coming. So at the end of this, 7-2.
And it's Krulik's choice, right? So you don't choose down, you just go neutral, right?
Right. Severs tough on top. You don't have to go down now.
20 seconds left. Doing a great job, Severs fighting off this. He's been there a long time.
Yeah, and that was a tight spot.
Yep.
Kind of readjusting. Krulik maybe in a little better position now.
Coming out
and through.
Yep.
3 backs. No escape. 7-2. 7-2.
Yep.
And they do. They go neutral. No need to go down.
No. Severs very good on top of that tilt. You just go neutral. You're up 5 now. That changes the game as you're coaching for Beaver Local here. You stay out of the barrel, stay in good position, and you're up 5. But you had an opportunity to get 6. Severs, nice job fighting off his back. That was tight.
Yeah. A lot of heart there. Front head attempt here.
Yep.
Krulik's got him a little deep, though. Looking for a drag.
Almost. 132 left, 7-2. Krulik 3-0 Beaver in the dual meet score. Second match of the night.
Coach, you might have it in front of you there. Do you know what these two guys are ranked by borough?
I do. I have it here. Severs is at 7, and Krulik is at 4.
So 2 potential state placers for sure.
Yeah. And, you know, if the bracket falls right and you get hot, this could be there's a real nice shot there.
Turns
Takes
it
his
to the
head
head
to the outside. Couldn't get that step up there to drive across, so now you're just going to hope for. You don't want to hang out too long down there.
Yeah, but you can afford to give up, to Krulik
Good power
driving
there.
up, though.
Good power. There it is again.
2.
Wow.
So that's 9-2. He's up 7.
Yeah.
You're looking at some bonus here, possibly. You cut
Yeah, I
him,
mean, you got to cut him
him
and go again. You have to. I shouldn't say you have to, but I would. That extra point for the major.
Krulik going neutral. Let him go.
Yeah, that's
Make
smart.
it 9-3. Looking for that major. Takedown will do it.
Yeah, let's see. He's got 25. He's still pressuring. This is where you got to be careful of the barrel here. We
Yep.
talked about earlier.
And Seaver just knows it. He's not in terrible position here
Nope.
for a barrel.
15 seconds left. If you're Krulik, you got to take a shot though.
Do, but
Counterattack. Yep.
Seaver's doing a nice job staying inside there.
Yeah, I agree. Yep. Doesn't look like it here.
And that'll do it. 9-3 in favor of Krulik over Seavers. The difference, really, that takedown to the back there.
Yeah.
And we go up to 170 with Beaver Local.
You have to talk into the microphone. You can't turn your head away.
I was looking at the score.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a professional like you. Guy's on the news. He's bebopping around.
All right, we got Jax Leonard here, right?
We got Jax Leonard and Skylar Leisure, so another good match.
Another great matchup. And while you're talking about it, Coach, Jax ranked second, a recent Cleveland State commit, and Leisure ranked sixth. So
And Leisure, correct me if I'm wrong, you have it in front of you there. Is he ranked sixth at 52? So he's up
52.
quite a bit here.
Yep. And sometimes when you're missing guys, and you gotta ask your best kids to move a little bit. That's what happens.
Right. Jack switch double there, nice.
Good whizzer there, and almost.
Nothing yet. On the edge, nice scramble there by Leisure to get out of that.
Oh, look at this counter. Wow.
2 takedown by Leisure.
Look at that.
Throws the boot in on the edge.
Tell you what.
These are 2 guys that historically are both guys that will scrap.
Yeah.
So it should be a good match here.
No doubt. And 2 state-ranked guys, the multiple-time state placers, they're ready to get after it. This is what the crowd paid for right here, these matches.
Looking tilt. Jax, he's funky on bottom.
Yep.
And shows it there. Reversal to his back.
Yeah. A lot of time.
That's trouble. Minute left here. Reverses him to his back. Leisure in a lot of trouble here. Crowd's loving it. Getting jacked up. Sitting through. Still 40 seconds. There it is. The pin for Leonard over Leisure. So that'll make it 6-6.
Yeah, 3 matches in.
So Leisure comes out, gets the first takedown, but Leonard, his bottom work proves handy, reverses him to his back, gets the stick.
Yeah. So we're at 182 here.
We got Alex Solansky for Beaver Local and Noah Peterson for Louisville. So 2 more unheralded guys, I would say, out of these 2 lineups. Should still be a pretty good match here, but
And duels are won with your, with your average guys that have to step up and wrestle really well.
yeah,
6-6.
we saw Peterson wrestle against Canfield, and he did a nice job against Delicio, obviously one of their better wrestlers, returning state champ. And Peterson fought. He was in there, and you're in a room with these guys. You have no choice but to get better and learn how to fight.
Yeah, or you're not going to be on the team.
Right.
Because it's overwhelming. Your partners, you grab one guy, they're state ranked. You grab the next guy, they're state ranked. So it's kind of where that's at.
Peterson looking to go with that 2-on-1. Solansky swims out of it. Minute left here in the first period. No score. Shot from distance for Peterson, nothing going. Peterson underhook left hand. Head position now. His right hand's got to get active with that right hand, though, if you're going to attack. There he goes.
Yeah, I wasn't quite sure what he was looking for. I don't know if he was looking for a barrel or a fireman's, but looks like he stopped that attempt.
20 seconds left, first period, scoreless. Started the duel at 1:52. We're tied at 6. 2 decisions for Beaver Local and a pin for Louisville.
It's going to be the end of the first period here, 0-0. It's like Louisville's coach trying to explain to Peterson there, let's pick up your pace.
Slansky goes down. Correct me if I'm wrong, Coach. I don't believe either of these guys are currently ranked.
You are correct. I'm not currently ranked. Peterson legs in here. Looks like he's a little bit out of sorts.
Got to settle down there, yeah. Kind of get your pressure back, settle in the saddle, and get some pressure on him. Takes that boot out smartly. Looking to go spiral. Get close to locking hands there, but Slansky's got to kind of knee slide up here one side or the other, get his hips out from underneath Peterson.
Yeah, you can't rest your head on a mat like that.
Turk attempt there by Peterson.
He's trying good stuff. Still 0-0 here. No score halfway through second period. 182-pound match. Louisville at home trying to win a league title here. Tied with Beaver Local 6-6. What do you think about the officials inserting themselves in this match here, trying to get these guys to wrestle? What do you think?
I think they're doing a good job. They're not
letting them go. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just asking.
Would you have called a stall here either way?
I don't know. I
mean, Slansky's keeping that head on the mat, but Peterson's kind of staying behind a little bit.
I know.
I think both guys. If anything, I did them both.
That's
what
I was thinking.
Moving.
But you go from 2-3 action-packed matches, and then things slow down significantly here.
So we go to the third period, 0-0, Peterson's choice. He goes down.
A little bit high in the boots
yeah,
there,
he's high in the boots. Got it all the way through. Peterson's kind of seatbelting himself in there a little bit, though. Flattens him out. Takes that leg out, but
almost locking
trouble
hands,
here.
But no. Huh.
All right, Peterson will go back down here. And Slansky probably would do well to stay out of those boots. He was getting high.
I think if he goes back to him, he's going to lose Peterson. I think he's going to get, yeah, okay. And you can kind of see that happening. Go neutral, and now you got to look for a takedown to win.
You got to get after it here, though.
Yeah,
down
you can't
1-0.
give one. Yeah, you're right.
You got 1:20 to do something, plenty of time, but you can't hang out. Peterson with that underhook, head position, and he doesn't really necessarily need to do too much. He's got him underneath now, kind of front head up top.
Trying to go front head. Body lock. Oh. Almost.
Carpenter called him out. Yeah, I think
it's the right call.
Yeah, I think they were completely out.
And I think they could have headed that way too, to the gym floor. I think that's the right call. People from Louisville don't think so, but I think that's the right call there. Peterson, he was ready to step over.
Yeah, Peterson's comfortable in that left-handed underhook, and again, he's winning 1-0. Doesn't need to do too much. You know, the pressure's on Solansky, who's not really shown much offense here from his feet. He's got to fight out of that hook if he's going to make anything happen.
Yeah, now we're running out of time here.
Yep, stalemate.
Yeah, 25 seconds left here.
You know, this is you cut him with about 1:30 and really haven't taken a shot. That's how it'll end.
Yeah.
Peterson wins 1-0. Not a lot of offense there, but Peterson did enough to get the victory, and that'll bring it to 9-6 in favor of Louisville.
Heading to 182 or 195, right?
195. I think we got Payne Allen for Beaver Local, a junior, and Brent Paulus, a senior for Louisville, returning state placer. And when they wrestled Canfield, I was on with Donady, and we mentioned Paulus looks much bigger this year. Spent some time in the gym, I would imagine. Cow catcher throw by.
Yeah, ranked third right now currently.
He cuts him, goes back to that hook. Yeah, he looks motivated this year.
Yeah. Lurking double unders there, working double unders, and
throw by again. 4-1 now, going bar, looking for bar half maybe. You know, Payne Allen in a tough spot here against,
one of the best kids in the state, sure.
Yeah, so goes bar, sticks him to his back here. We got a lot of time left, 1:15. Allen fighting hard through.
Slick job. Good job there from Paulus, kind of, keeping your pressure on him, small adjustments.
Yeah. He didn't do anything too quick. Let him kind of tire himself out, reset.
Yeah.
50 seconds left. That's tight. And that's it. Pin for Paulus.
Heading to 220.
Yep. Louisville will go up
15-6.
15-6. And we got Blake Robbins, returning state qualifier, and he is up against, I believe, Nicholas Vukotic.
You're right, I think. Both seniors, right, Coach?
Yeah, both seniors. Guys have been in the lineup for years.
Yep, Robbins ranked 6th in the state. Vukotic currently unranked. Nice little shuck there to a Merkel, and this could be trouble.
It is. Right to his back,
but
Vukotic turning in
Turns
there.
in. Wow.
So nothing, then
there.
2 Vukotic. So he went no 2 for Robbins, just 2 Vukotic.
What do you think of that call?
I think it was 2 and 2.
That's what I think.
All right, go 2-1 there in favor of Vukotic.
Big guys coming out.
Firing, yeah, I like that.
Good to see the big guys moving like that.
Yeah.
Another
to
slide by. And to a Merkel again. Doesn't have the leg lace,
He's
though.
kind of stepped behind this time.
Uh-oh.
That's 2 there for
it is,
Robbins.
yep.
Breaks him down. Looking to go inside bar there. Rolls it
trying
out.
to go Blair right. I'm not sure what he's doing there. See how he pressures it.
So we got 3-2 Robbins here. 50 seconds in the first period. He's got that arm out across the back.
Yeah. He's got plenty of time to work something here. He's just got to be careful that stays straight across the back.
Gets that bar back again.
I think Mike Helm wants to jump on and talk here. He's asking some questions here. I can't really talk to him right now because he wants to have a conversation in the middle of this duel right here.
Hold on.
This is 220. Did you tell him?
No, I didn't tell him. He'll figure it out.
He'll figure it out. You know how you know it's 220?
Because Robbins is wrestling.
And it says it on the scoreboard, 220.
Yeah, that's a good starting spot. So we'll
Well,
straighten Coach Helm out here in
it's
no
the
time.
first
Going bar
wrestling
again
match
here.
for him.
Got him in
12
some trouble.
seconds left. Outside bar, and he's in trouble here. I tell you what, Vukotic fights like mad, but this one's tight.
That's tough there. That's it. Robbins gets the pin with 3 seconds left. That'll be 21-6 in favor of Louisville heading into the heavyweight bout.
Daniel Worth not wrestling tonight.
Yeah, no Worth, so they got David Spencer in here at heavyweight for Beaver Local, junior David Spencer. He's up against Cameron Brazick.
Brazick currently ranked 20th in the state.
Yeah, got a chance to see Brazick wrestle earlier in the year. Tough kid, solid position. Only a sophomore, so, you know, a lot of room to grow. And you can see as the frame, he's going to get bigger. Probably be a force to reckon with here for a couple more years.
You know what I think is interesting? We're talking about these state-ranked kids. Guess how many state-ranked kids Louisville has on their team?
13.
11.
11, okay.
And Beaver Local with 8.
Who isn't ranked? Who? I see 182. That's all I got.
We have a couple of lightweights potentially.
You have 6. Hofarth is ranked.
Okay.
Adams. Certainly Lotzenheiser's ranked.
Harvey, the other
Razik with the stick there. We missed something. We're fooling around. We missed a big move. I blame you. Brazick with the pin. Extends that lead 27-6 in favor of Louisville. Crowd's fired up here at the Leopard Pen.
You're going to go Leopard Pen? Is that where you're going?
I don't know. I don't know where leopards stay. Dens?
I don't know. Maybe you should ask Mrs. Horn there. Maybe she knows what this is called. Is there a name to this place here? Okay.
I think I just named it the Leopard Pen.
Okay.
I think Den might be better.
Yeah, Pen, too much like a... All right, nice shot right there. Lift.
So Hofarth here at 6 for Louisville.
And that's Caden Bobby, right?
And Caden Bobby, yeah. Hofarth is ranked. He beat Barber up at 13 in the Canfield duel.
They're 5th in the state. Hofarth is. He's a likable kid. I like him.
Yeah, goer. He's another guy that
Yep.
saw all off season at Samurai. Does the right things, works hard.
Yep.
He's got Bobby in some trouble here.
Yes, he does.
That's tight with the bar in half.
And when you don't have your full lineup and you can't really stop the momentum here.
And that's it. Another stick. 33-6. In favor of the Leopards. So they're kind of laying it on here a little bit, Coach.
Yeah. And without Emmerling, without Salisbury, without McComas, you just have a hard time slowing it down.
Yeah. So we got Daniel Adams. And Cameron Henderson for Beaver Local. So no Salisbury here for Beaver Local. Cameron Henderson and Adams. Adams a junior, formerly of Poland.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's
Adams with
interesting.
the takedown there, yep.
you find your way there?
Louisville?
Yeah, from Poland. It's a relocation situation.
I don't know, but maybe he was watching this duel and said, these guys are pretty good. I might get better if I go there.
Maybe.
Adams down at 113. Seen him up at 120 this year. 2-1. 33-6 is the team score. We started at 152. This is 113. Henderson with a front head situation here. They're going to stalemate it and bring him back up.
To recap the duel, Beaver Local comes out, wins the first 2 matches by decision. Then Louisville pins, decision, and then 4 more pins in a row for the big guys.
2 for Adams.
As you're watching Louisville, you're watching Beaver Local, are you starting to see some things they do as a team? You know, that some patterns and trends. Looks like to me the Louisville obviously likes the claw deep waist.
Yeah.
I think they like 2-on-1s, couple guys running 2-on-1s. Just talking out loud. Just
bars.
Seeing,
I mean,
yeah.
I think Louisville, what I've seen is they've come out aggressive in every match.
Yes.
You know, I guess a couple matches, one match in particular was a slower pace match, but other than that, it's been a lot of aggression from Louisville. So,
and I think it's a tribute to their program that their guys for the most part wrestle every week.
Yeah.
With their schedule, it's as tough as anybody's.
Yeah, they're
if
coming
not
off
tougher.
Maui Bay.
That's exactly it. And they're wrestling every week. They're not taking a break. And I think that says a lot about must be their training program to be ready to really be wrestle at a high level each week. Because, you know, practices in the room with, 12, 13 state-ranked kids can't be easy.
No.
What do you think their chances are in winning a state championship in Columbus during the individual and or the team?
I definitely think they're as good as anybody's had in 2 decades or whatever it's been. Graham's been on top. I think they got a shot. I think if they go and compete.
Yeah, I think they do too. I think they might, as I've watched them here the last couple times, I would consider them the favorite.
Adams in on that double drive across, gets another 2. That's going to take it to 7-1 in favor of Adams. Just kind of got him turked there down low.
Yeah, I haven't seen Aurora yet this year, and I know they on paper they're really, really good too.
Yes.
With just tons of state-ranked guys. So, we'll see.
Yeah, it's the most competitive D2's been in a very long time.
Yeah.
Turk situation here for Adams. He's got 2 back points coming. I mean, I think the big thing, the big advantage Graham has over Louisville or Aurora is the districts.
Yeah, they're going to come out with 14 guys going to Columbus.
Right, and
yeah.
Louisville and Aurora are coming out of Alliance, which
is a bloodbath.
Is traditionally very stacked and even more stacked this year.
Yeah.
You got St. V's, you got Canfield, you got Copley,
Lake Catholic,
West Branch, Perry.
Yeah.
Name it. CBCA. So it's a definite distinct disadvantage for an Aurora and a Louisville coming out of that district.
Do you think there's any truth to the fact that you'll be separated from those Northeastern Ohio guys coming out of Alliance when you get to Columbus? So I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, I would say so, but you can lose some of your fringe guys. That,
you will. That could score points.
A Mickley or a Kennedy or a Vanasek who, if they get down there, or an Adams,
they could
another
get on the
example.
podium.
An Adams, another one. Yeah, they're going to get on the podium or win a match or something.
Mm-hmm.
Give you some points there. So to me, that's the big disadvantage.
Yeah, there's some truth to that. 10-1 here.
Because you get to Columbus, it's 2 wins you place. A lot of these guys from Alliance are going to be sitting home, could be state placers. Just a brutal district.
Yeah. Do you like it that way?
As a fan, I like to watch it, but I would like to see, and I don't know what you do. I don't think you can take more from there and less from somewhere else. I think I think, do like PA. They take, I think, top 5, don't they?
I think if you take 5 from every district, let the 4 and 5 wrestle to get in the tournament.
I would agree. I think that's a good solution. I don't think you're ever going to convince everybody to go 5 out of Northeast and 3 out of somewhere else. I just don't think in this day and age that's going to be an argument you're going to win.
The alternate is probably already there anyway. Just put a singlet on them. You're talking about 1 round, 4 matches per weight.
Right.
Wow.
Takedown for Adams there.
I'll tell you what, I don't remember Adams last year from at Poland, but I'm impressed with him here.
Yeah, he's a kid who's worked hard over the years, always doing stuff in the offseason, has gotten better every single year. And, you see it here. And he goes to Louisville, training partners like Lotzenheiser and Rhodes and Hofarth. Looking for the tech, and he gets it. That'll be 38-6. Adams gets the tech.
Heading to 120.
Looks like Louisville's going to send Lacey Harvey here out at 120, who's another kid we've kind of seen all over. He's been at 6, 13, 20. And Colton Dugan, I believe, for Beaver Local.
You're in charge of the lineups.
Some length here for Beaver Local.
Yes. You think he's a cradler?
I gotta think he's hit a couple cradles on his day.
Yeah, body types and matchups go a long way, don't they?
He's got one locked up now.
Yes, he does. From his feet.
Harvey fights out, though. Harvey had an active offseason, saw him a lot up Samurai, different places, freestyle tournaments, freestyle state. Has improved immensely from last year. He's just the guy that's, done whatever they've needed him. He's been
There's
at
a barrel
6.
right here, though.
Yep. Been at 13, been at 20.
Well, and that gives your other guys a chance to maybe not have to make weight every single week when you got a good guy, serviceable guy like Harvey, sure. He's still scrambling. Look at this.
Oh, throws him through. To his back.
I'm not sure how he got out of that, Coach.
That was weird.
I thought he was in trouble.
That was weird.
Yeah, and he's got 47 seconds still.
He sits through, and this is trouble here. A lot of time left, 40. Certainly not something I would have taught.
Now
Creative.
Yeah. $25 seconds left.
Stepping over, looking for that grapevine. It's a lot of length, though.
Yep. Great job fighting off his back right there. Wow. Got to give him tons of credit.
Yeah. Beaver Local going down here. 5-0 in favor of Harvey after that scramble to his back.
Yeah, lateral from your butt.
You don't see it much. It's not how you draw it up usually.
No, you didn't draw it up on the chalkboard.
Looks for a switch. Harvey looks for a suck back. Nothing doing. Harvey looking cradle.
Yeah.
Yep,
He's got it locked
got
up.
it locked up. It's a long boy to take over, though.
Yep. Tries to go hip to hip here.
He's got to step that leg, hook that. Nope.
Switches off.
Kind of tried to go barrel from the bottom there. He's got Harvey in a little bit of trouble here, but they're on the edge if Harvey can hang on and kind of scramble out.
Yeah, got to be aware of the edge here.
He's going butt lateral again, it looked like. Thought about it.
Yeah. Huh. 5-0 still. Minute left, second period. Team score 38-6. Louisville. 120-pound match. Louisville just after the first two matches just ran away with it.
Yeah, and like you said, when you're missing some of your guns to kind of stop that bleeding. Not saying Beaver Local would win if they had some of those guys in, but certainly stopping that momentum goes a long way.
Because they have guys that can do that. You're not going to give up 6, even if you don't lose. Or if you don't win, you lose. You still, those are going to be tight matches with some of their better guys. But Beaver Local wants to do what's best for their kids too. When you're thinking about the postseason and the league coming up, certainly not in the room. Don't question the strategy. Sat kids before for different reasons, and their health has to be the number one focus in their development.
Absolutely.
Got 15 seconds left, 5-0. Lacey Harvey.
Still 5-0 here. Harvey rides them out going into the third period.
All right. Okay, so we third period here. We got a little cameo appearance here. Our league commissioner, Mike Helm, has pulled Stevie out, gave him the gong, and now he's up.
I don't know if I pulled him out. I think there was something there about a phone call. I don't know.
Maybe. He's a busy guy.
Yeah, he looks busy.
Coach, what do you think so far? You've been watching the duel here. I've seen you at a lot of duels so far this year, really promoting and supporting the EOWL teams. What are you seeing in this duel here?
Well, I think I'm not 100% sure Beaver Local came in with the idea they could win with the three good wrestlers that they have that are out of the lineup. And then I think when the one match went bad there at what was that, 70?
Yeah, momentum just started to get away from me.
I think as soon as that one, he got the takedown, and then all of a
sudden
he
gets
reversed to his back and gets pinned. And I think that was the turning point in the whole match. And there's so much emotion that goes into a match like this. It's but let's face it, they're going to see each other again here in about a week and a half.
Yeah,
I would imagine.
Super regional, right?
Yeah, they're both up at Beechwood, so it's
they got
unfortunate.
a half here and a wrist here.
Yeah,
and looks like a run and a rake here. 35 seconds left.
Yeah, the young man from Louisville is real flexible.
Yeah,
kind of unorthodox. Falls into some stuff, rolls around a little bit. He's real good with his hips.
Lacey Harvey is his name. We were talking.
He's been around. He was, I think, their 6-pounder last year.
You might be right. And so he's wrestled 6, 13, and 20 throughout the course of the year, and he's kind of been a real serviceable kid for them.
Yeah, they got a couple of them like that.
That move around, yeah.
And they're solid kids that they'll be able to move around, and that's huge in a dual meet.
How could you not be solid with that room, though?
oh, absolutely. Well, you know what? I remember when you guys had a room like that.
Yeah.
When you got young guys that are wrestling with those quality kids every day, you can't help but get better. Now, I remember we had a few years where we were like that. We just had the young kids, and when they got to wrestle studs like that every day, that just makes them better.
No doubt. 5-2, Harvey wins there. Moves the team score 41-6 after the 120 match. Now we're going to go to 126 here, and Coach, I'll comment on that in a second. But just to get everybody caught up in the 26-pound match, we've got we're going to see Garrett Lotzenheiser ranked number 1 in the state, defending state champion at 126.
And wrestling Woodburn.
I think it's Sean Woodburn, a junior from Beaver Local. So looks like they're going to forfeit. Okay, so Lotzenheiser gets the forfeit. The crowd is not happy. What do you think about that, Coach?
You know what? It's you got to learn to understand that as a coach and as a wrestler.
Let's find out who this is too, Coach, as we're getting here. So we're going to 32 here. Well, we know.
Is this ours? Let me check. Let me check real quick.
Yeah, I thought the hours was going to be up at 38, but I could be wrong. This is obviously Dylan Rhodes. Or Davin Rhodes, I'm sorry. Dylan is his brother. Davin Rhodes ranked number 1 in the state as well. A defending state champion. So we'll get the lineup here from Coach Helm here.
Yeah, this is Woodburn.
Woodburn.
They moved him up.
Oh, so they bumped him up. Okay.
Yeah.
And getting back to that, forfeiting to Lotzenheiser, the crowd doesn't like it, obviously, but part of the.
You know, as a coach, though, too, you're in it for your kids.
Yeah.
And you got to do what's best for your kids and your team.
Yep.
And,
yeah, it's not like Woodburn's dodging Lotzenheiser to get an easier match against Rhodes.
Yeah.
Both state champions.
Yeah, you run right into another state champ. So, I mean, that's a real luxury to have at this point in time. And again, like you said, it creates just one heck of a room. And Rocky's done a nice job with what he's got here,
No doubt. And then just building upon it.
Oh, yeah. Yep. And, something like this can keep you going for a while. You guys had that run there. You're a real good run. When you got it started, people gets involved and everyone's excited about it. And, we did the same thing in the early 2000s, mid-2000s there,
It's fun, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, everybody was excited.
Yep.
We had every match we wrestled, the gym was filled like this, And
Looks like it's going to be a necessary roughness here on a crossface, Coach. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, he did. He came across pretty hard.
Yeah. Crowd doesn't like it, huh?
Well, you're at Louisville. They're not supposed to like it. That's a good crowd. That's why you wrestle at home.
Yeah.
It's. Really looking forward to seeing what happens next week at the league tournament. So hopefully Beaver's a little more healthy.
Yes.
And I just think it's a showcase. Right now, we have the best league in the state of Ohio, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't even think it's close.
Yeah.
Look at the ranked kids. 4-2 here. Davin Rhodes heading into the second period against Woodburn from Beaver Local. Rhodes chooses down. Team score 47-6. Louisville, they started running away with it at the 70-pound match and haven't looked back really since. Coach, you want to just touch on that league tournament a little bit?
Well, we're going to go Friday night. It's at Fitch. We're wrestling Austintown Fitch. We'll start Friday afternoon. I think wrestling starts at 4:30. We'll wrestle clear through up to the semis. And then we'll come back Saturday morning. I think and wrestling starts at 9 Saturday morning. And we'll wrestle, all the way to our placement round matches. We'll wrestle 7th and 8th place in the afternoon. Usually we wrestle that in the evening session, but we're going to wrestle it in the afternoon because WKBN is going to come in and put the final mat, the championship mat, on television live. So that's a real nice little thing we got going there. That's new.
Nice arm spin there.
Yeah, it was.
Coach, let me ask you this question. While Davin Rhodes obviously really looks sharp here. Nice arm spin there, and 8-4. And still pressing and attacking. But to get back to the league here, is what time is the Hall of Fame induction going to be? Because things are getting pushed back a little bit.
Right.
So could you explain to people maybe what that looks like next week?
Okay. Well, the gates will open, I believe, at I want to say the gates open at 5 or 5:15.
Okay.
And I don't have my information sheet with me, but I'm pretty sure we're going to start the Parade of Champions at 5:45.
Okay.
And then we're going to here we go with a little butcher, little butcher arm bar or arm bunch. Oh, that's got to be painful there too.
Yeah.
Well, they just got so many weapons; it's unbelievable.
Yeah. And as a wrestling fan, they're fun to watch.
And we'll do probably start our Hall of Fame inductions at roughly 6 o'clock, somewhere in that area. Davidson Award will follow right after that, and then we'll get ready to wrestle.
Great.
Oh, he's got him on his back. Short time, he got him. Yep. All right, well, hey, Coach, I'm going to step out of here and let your
you sure?
Let your sidekick back.
You can stay.
I don't know. I'm trying to watch. Yeah, he's acting like he's on his phone.
He seems busy, but he's not busy. 53-6 now. We've got 38 and 45 left here.
I'm getting pressured here.
Yeah, we're gonna. Well, Stevie's gonna step in and go with Coach Helm here for these last two matches, and so you guys go ahead and stay, and then we'll wrap it up, Stevie, at the very end. There you go. Right here. Go ahead. We talked a little bit about the league already, just so you know.
All right, you guys got it under control here. We got Logan Hours and Carter Mickley, a good match. What do we got ranked?
Yeah, this is 138. You got
Mickley's 15th, and it looks like Hours is 4th, maybe. I can't tell because Conley scribbled all over.
Yeah, I
everything.
can't read your writing either, so
Don't worry about that.
you know.
That's
Hey.
good. That's good stuff there.
I think it makes a big difference. So it would have been nice to see these guys get after it with everybody in both lineups. You know, you always want to see that, but you know, wrestling's a funny season. You know, you want to make sure your kids are healthy at the end of the year, and
Yeah, you got to peak at the right time and do what's best for your kids. And I'm sure they got. I know they got guys banged up and.
yeah, and I'm sure Johnny's doing what's right for his kids too. You know.
Right. So Mickley up 2-1 here over Hours. Hours a returning state qualifier. Mickley.
No, he did not.
Mickley did
make
not.
it.
No. He's had some good seasons, and then maybe
Yeah, he's been inconsistent throughout most of his career. I mean, he'll wrestle really, really well, and you watch it and you'll see a result that he wrestled somebody really, really strong, and then turn around and seem like maybe not perform as well against a lesser opponent. So he's a little anomaly there, kind of hard to figure out.
Yeah, I like that anomaly. Good vocab there, Coach.
Hey, thanks. You know,
These West Branch guys aren't as dumb as you think.
Yeah, absolutely not. You know, we could even spell our name and everything. It's crazy.
But yeah, I agree. Kind of up and down results. Been confusing. I'm sure it's been frustrating for him. He's had a solid year. I believe he's a senior, so I'm sure he's looking to.
I'm not sure. I think I think he might be a junior. I'm not 100% sure. What do you have here? Yeah, they say he's a senior.
So
His dad is. I don't know his dad's real name. I've always known him as Bummer Mickley.
That's some inside info there.
Yeah,
we don't normally have that kind of stuff.
He was a state champion for Louisville.
Oh, really?
Back when Rick Chrislip was the head coach here,
Okay.
and Berkbaugh was his assistant. So that had to be quite a while ago. I was just a young, upcoming coach myself at the time, and yeah, I remember he was a state champion for him. At that time, he might have been their only state champ. No, Chrislip was a state champ, I believe, also.
We got Coach Chris Lip down there at the end. I think he's doing the scoreboard. Still
Yeah, he
around,
coached-
still helping out.
He coached for a long time here. They got the escape. There's 2-2. Yeah, he coached here for a long time, and then went into officiating, and he officiated for a lot of years.
Yeah.
Was a very good official too, very good official.
Yeah, he did. He was up here a lot. I think I remember seeing him at sectionals a lot over at West Branch.
State was a state-ranked
State,
official.
yep.
Did a lot of state tournaments. Really good official. Lasted as long as his knees. Then his knees went out.
Mickley's got him split here, 2-2. Going
I think it's
stalemate.
stalemate on that. Let's see, like this here. This is a great match right now. Mickley's wrestling a great match. He's right in this thing. I mean, I remember, I'm pretty sure it was Hours last year that did a number on Lotzenheiser at Super Duels up at Alliance.
Yeah, he might have. If I remember, you might be right. He might have beat him there, and then I know
Yeah, well, then
Lotzenheiser beat him at state, obviously.
Yes.
But yeah, Hours is a great wrestler. He's one of those kids that's come up through youth and kind of always been one of the guys. He's only a sophomore here. State qualifier as a freshman, so
Right.
he's known a lot of success in his career.
Well, they got a lot of those with Beaver Local right now. They got a lot of nice young kids that have had a lot of success in the youth, and
Hours looking for attack here. 15. Hours in on a shot. Mickley squares it up. 10 seconds
thought he
here.
was going to score on that drag
Yeah.
there.
That kind of drag almost had the leg.
Working that Russian. I don't know. You see a lot of kids trying to run that Russian, but it doesn't seem like they score out of it.
No, you'd almost see like a lot of guys are just content with hanging there and slowing another guy down, not really using it for offensive purposes.
Yeah, they're definitely, most of them are using it defensively.
Mickley goes neutral here, so 2-2.
He didn't want it go underneath ours. Yeah, we were talking a little bit earlier. These guys, they may be banging heads again here in about a week and a half.
Yeah, up at, where's that, Beechwood?
Up at Beechwood, yeah, the Super Duels, or the Super Regionals up at Beechwood. They're both up there. Kind of weird the way the state moves these guys around, but.
Yeah, I think.
And what's funny is Aurora. Aurora
Mickley
is
in on a shot here coming out the back. Similar situation to where they were on the edge when it got stalemated.
He's locked, got the waist locked.
Scrambling. Looks like he might get it. Nothing yet.
Did not score it. Did not score it.
I agree with it, actually.
Yeah, I think it was a good call. He came to his feet as soon as he come loose there. I mean, I think as a coach, you could argue it either way, but.
Low single attempt there by Ours, nothing doing. Back to that Russian we were talking about, see if he can get some offense with it.
Mickley's controlling his wrist.
Yeah. He's got to free that if he's going to do
anything.
anything.
There it is. There it is. Can he walk into it? Nope. Looks like the gas tank's a little dry on both these guys.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a big match, competitive match, and you're fighting in every situation.
These are the kind of matches you want before you get to sectionals.
That's for sure.
Got to learn how to wrestle when you're tired. That's for sure.
19 here in the third period. 19 seconds left. 2-2, all tied up.
Let's see who's got another little bit in the tank here.
We're going to find out. Like you said, this is a great match for both guys, though, just heading into this, end of the season here.
It's a nice confidence builder for Mickley if he gets this. I'm not sure he's going to get it in time.
Single opposite side, runs out of time.
Going to overtime.
We'll go back neutral.
Yeah, this might be the match. This might be the one that gives Mickley the confidence that maybe he's been lacking. He's definitely got the skill set.
And he's one of those kids, though, I think, coming out of Alliance, he's kind of gotten some bad breaks and lost. If he would have got down there one of those years, you could see him getting on the podium for sure. It's just coming out of that district is brutal.
Oh, he's in on that single now. See what he can do with it.
Ours in on the single.
Oh, he's getting muscled over there. Is he going to get to his feet with it? Yeah, he is. Oh, look at, that's not good there.
No.
That looks like he's going to score this. Just a matter of popping his head. There it is. Yep, Ours gets the takedown.
That's, I don't know, a little fatigue coming in there maybe at the end, just trying something.
Yeah.
But great match for both guys, highly competitive. Ours gets the victory. So we got, what do we got here? Potts. Jonathan Potts, I believe.
And Vanasek, is this Vanasek? Yeah, this is Logan Vanasek.
Vanasek, yeah.
Another senior. I'm looking down through. I didn't realize Louisville had this many seniors. I thought they only had a couple. Yeah, they got Mickley, Vanasek,
quite a few.
Jackson, or Jack Leonard. There's a good boy there. Brent Paulus and Blake Robbins, all seniors.
Yeah, they got a lot.
Those are some horses, man.
Yeah, I mean, they got their young, they got Lotzenheiser and Rhodes.
Oh, yeah,
back.
they're back for another year.
Rhodes' younger brother.
But when you look at a team,
yeah.
and you guys will know that from Canfield, you guys had, your core kids, but you were able to fill in with solid kids. Right. One that I remember just a couple years ago, big barrel-chested, redheaded kid, now wrestles up at Mount.
Oh, Reinhardt.
Reinhardt, yeah. I mean, there's a kid, he just got better because he was in your room.
Right, Reinhardt, Cotrero, those were two of those kids that, just came along and got better because they're wrestling those guys every single day. And
absolutely.
Yeah, and I would say, you got those guys in these lineups too, a Vanasek, a Daniel Kennedy's, kind of in that same vein, Mickley, that have kind of come along.
Noah Peterson,
Noah
sophomore.
Peterson,
Yeah,
yep.
I mean, he's got to bang with Jackson Paulus every day. I mean, it's just going to make those kids better.
Heavy's a sophomore only, so he'll be tough.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, he's good-looking sophomore,
Yeah.
too. Reminds me a lot of what I looked like when I was a sophomore.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, not really. I just thought I'd like to say that just once. No, I looked a lot more like Jax, you know.
Yeah,
Really,
me too.
Really pumped up there. I just had it all covered up for most of my career.
So we got 0-0 here, 30 seconds left in the first period with Vanasek and Jonathan Potts.
Oh, and underneath there.
Vanasek ranked, I believe, 18th, Potts 11th.
I think those rankings also, I think they kind of look at where you're coming out of, maybe. You know.
Yeah, if you're going to get down there, I'm sure they take that into account.
I would think.
2 for Potts.
There's a takedown for Potts. Nice little sweep.
Yeah, that's nice. When you get a takedown at the end of the period like that.
That's a heartbreaker,
because you can just ride. You don't give up the one, you know, versus getting that escape.
Yeah. And that does a lot to your opponent, too. You know, those guys that make an effort to score at the end of the period, that really, really takes a lot out of your opponent mentally.
Yeah, and it's something that, you know, try to explain to young guys that, you know, opening up at the end of the period and getting after it, I think a lot of guys think that's a time to rest.
Right.
But using that to your advantage and scoring late in the period, guys that figure that out seem to have a lot of success.
And I think when you look at some of these guys like Lotzenheiser and Rhodes and stuff, you'll see they wrestle in spurts. You know, they crank it up and they go, you know, in spurts. And when they go, they go.
Right.
You know, when they pick their time. And that's what they do a lot of times. They try to crank it up right there at the end of the period. And
yeah, they're not half in. When they go, they go.
They break you mentally when that happens.
Potts riding tough here on top. Minute 15 in the second period. Potts up 2-0. Louisville leading the duel 53-9.
Beaver Local's young. Holy mackerel.
They're young. I mean, they lose Cole and Skyler and Worth at heavy. So they lose some guns too, for sure.
Yeah.
But they'll both be solid again next year.
Oh, absolutely. Boy, he's doing a nice job on top. Gets out to the side there, gets his hip off of him. Jumps back up on that half, powers it down.
Yeah, doing a nice job controlling him here.
Yeah, doing
keeping
just
him flat,
enough.
not taking his weight off and letting him come back to his base. He's keeping the pressure, keeping him flat, keeping him broken down.
And he does just enough to not get called
dinged,
for anything. Busy enough. Doesn't get out of position. Doesn't put himself in trouble.
Rides there. That's a big ride. So 2-0 for Potts headed into the third period. Potts is going to go down.
Yeah, I've been here on this for about the last 4 or 5 matches. I was kind of wondering, what do you guys get paid for this?
I don't know. We got to talk to the commissioner.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to cut myself a check here.
I'm sure Conley will.
That's all right. Yeah, I'm sure he will.
He's up there in the stands with the people talking. Reversal for Potts makes it 4-0.
Yeah, 53-9. This has turned into a rout.
Yeah. And we talked. I was talking to Conley a little bit about, Beaver obviously has some of their guns out. I'm not sure the duel's that much different, but you can slow that momentum down.
Oh.
You know, not giving up a pin here if you have somebody else in the lineup. So.
Well, you also kind of wonder maybe, at 170 pounds with Jax, I mean.
He bumped Skyler up from 52, really. I mean, he weighed in at 60, but.
And he takes Jax down.
Yeah.
Then gets reversed to his back and gets pinned.
Yeah.
And that changed the entire momentum of the match right there. you know, I don't know what they'll do when they wrestle him in a duel here in a couple weeks. You know.
Yeah, Cole's out tonight. Hopefully he'll be back. I know he's been banged up on and off this year.
Yeah, well, you know, they get him back if they get him back, and
Worth or Heavy.
yeah.
Emmerling at 120.
Yeah, Emmerling's a big one too. I think.
Salisbury at 13. So yeah, they have some guys out. I'll be honest. I think Louisville is probably the better team.
Yeah, definitely hard tonight. That's
for sure. They are tonight. They came out and made a statement. I think if Beaver's lineup's intact, I think Louisville still wins. But I think it's definitely a closer duel than this. And hopefully we'll get to see that at state duels.
Yeah.
Stalling on Vanasek. Potts gets the point there. 5-0. Potts has done a nice job controlling this bout. Short time here, 5 seconds. And that'll make it 12 for Beaver Local.
53-12, 5-0.
53-12 heading into the last bout here. You're going to let Coach Conley hop back in. I don't know where he's going. Nope, he's taking off.
Oh, I think that was it. We started at 52, right, with Kennedy and Salisbury. Well, I don't know where Coach Conley's at, but hey, it was enjoyable.
Yeah, thanks for hopping in. I certainly enjoy talking to you. I would say maybe more than him. We might have to get you in as a regular.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. I understand. You know, I'm old. I know a lot of these things. A lot of the people that have been here, and like I knew the history there with Louisville a little bit. That was kind of fun to throw that out there.
Yeah, kind of a little insider info.
Yeah,
we don't normally have
Bummer
that.
Mickley being a state champ. That's nice, his dad. So, well, it was fun. Hold on a minute here. I'm going to put you back in here with Mr. Connolly.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
We'll see you next week.
Yep, for sure. All right, folks, that'll do it for us. It's 53-12 in favor of the Leopards. Big dual win for them. A lot of momentum, I'm sure, heading here into the regionals in the later part of the season here. Coach Conley, thanks for hopping back in with us.
Yeah.
We missed you. Really missed you.
Thank you.
Do you think anybody has watched this video to this point, like this late?
No, not at all.
Nobody's even listening.
Nice job.
Nice job.
Yep,
Micah.
congrats. Yep. No, let's sign off here and upload this so the people can see it. And those that have, maybe one of these we put like a special signal in there, and they get some sort of prize.
Yeah. Gift card.
I like it.
I don't know to what, but a gift card.
Rudis. All right.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Yep.